you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here, Philadelphia, shoot my special. My last special was in 2019. It was called Not Normal. Yeah. Since then, we've had a pandemic, an insurrection, Roe v. Wade got overturned. Yeah, I should have called that special The Good Old Days. Shit. What the fuck, y'all? Monkeypox, lanternflies, flooded in California, Texas frozen over, Kanye's black ass wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. I think I'm gonna call this special, Here Comes Jesus. We lived through a pandemic, y'all. What the fuck? And COVID was scary, because you didn't know what it was going to do until you got it, right? And I finally got it. It took 2 years. I finally got it. Yeah, but I'm vaxxed and fully vaccinated. So, first 2 days were a little rough. I'm isolating in the guest bedroom, so my wife couldn't bother me. My kids couldn't bother me. So on that third day, I was like, shit. How can I get some of that long COVID? This agrees with me. This feels like me time. Shit, I'm in there just napping, watching whatever I want. My wife, she would leave my meals at the door. She was like, babe, why is there a towel underneath the door? Because I'm in there smoking weed, Because you don't want this shit. I'm looking out for y'all. Then a couple of days later, she got it. Yeah, she said, babe, I just test positive, so, I can isolate with you. I was like, Yours is fresh. I'm on my way out. You hot. And she's like, that's not how it works. I said, you don't know. You ain't Sanjay Gupta. Take your ass back to our bedroom. And then my son caught it. Yeah. And his twin sister, she didn't get it. Why? Because she's a 13-year-old girl and she don't want shit to do with us. You should see her little ass walking like 50 feet ahead of us, acting like she's Beyonce and we Destiny's Child. To the left, to the left. But you know what? There's some things that I miss about being in the lockdown. I do. Right? And remember, we wouldn't let anybody in your house. Remember that? You ain't let nobody in your house. And I miss that, because it was fun telling my white friends to go around back. I love that. Carol, go around back now. You know better than come up here like that. You go around back now. Get, go on. I'll meet you by the fire pit. Go ahead now. A lot of drinking by the fire pit. And there was some good stuff from the pandemic, right? We got online church. Ooh, I love online church. Isn't that the best? But somehow I'm still late. I don't know how that happens. You just got a log on, Wanda. Jeez. Love online church. Although communion Sunday started to get out of hand. Yeah. Pastor would say, get your little wine or your juice. I was like, you say wine, say less. So I would sit there with my little shot glass of wine and my Ritz cracker, Yeah, because the body of Christ is brown for me. Yeah, I don't do Malibu Jesus. That blonde hair, blue-eyed guy. No. That's just perpetuating white supremacy. That's all that's doing. No, have you seen one of the early drawings of Jesus? He looked just like Teddy Pendergrass. That's my Jesus. I don't do Jesus of Nebraska. No, thank you. So those first couple of, COVID communions, I was good, but by that 6 months, boy, I was sitting there with a whole glass of a Cabernet and an everything bagel. I was like, what the hell, Wanda? What are you doing? Like, this is ridiculous. By the end of service, a cheese plate would enter the situation. I got a wine ring on my Bible. I was like, okay, I gotta get back in the building. I need supervision. No, I got a friend who still hasn't been vaccinated. Nah, she won't get vaccinated. And she's laughing at me. She's like, look at you. You don't know what's in that mess. You just put that mess in your arm. You don't know what's in it. I was like, yeah, I don't know what's in it. And if they told me what was in it, I still wouldn't know what was in it. I'm not a scientist, jackass. But they laugh at me. They laugh at me. They was like, well, I just don't put anything in my body. I'm like, you use Splendor. Shut the fuck up. But I wasn't afraid of the vaccine because I grew up with something called the Mosquito Man. Yeah, I grew up in Virginia, rural area, and we had the Mosquito Man. Like, the Mosquito Man comes around now, but they call your house and leave a recording and say they're gonna come and, treat the area and to stay inside and bring your pets inside. Yeah, not back then. Back in the late 60s, they would just pop up. Yeah, and we lived back in the woods, and no street lights and just dirt roads. My grandmother didn't have indoor plumbing. So when the Mosquito Man came around, that was an exciting time for us. That was like the circus. You know what I'm saying? It's like other neighborhoods, they would get ding 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 ding. Not us. We would get and we would lose our fucking minds. The kids, man, we would drop whatever we was doing. Like, it's Mosquito Man. Yeah, it's the Mosquito Man. And we would run to the end of the road to greet the Mosquito Man just to get behind his truck to play in that fog of pesticide. You can't see me. We would play tag, just having the time of our lives. And the Mosquito Man was an asshole, right? Because instead of saying, kids, get out of here, go inside, this is poison, he would shoot at us like it was a video game. That asshole would slow down and crank it up more so we get a bigger fall. And we're just loving it. Just running it mouth wide open. And then when he was leaving the neighborhood, we would thank him. Thank you, Mosquito Man. Thank you. Come back soon, okay? And then we walked back home with that pesticide just steaming off of us. Flies would land on us and then just die. So I wasn't scared of no vaccine. So I'm married, happily married, married a French woman. Yeah, she's French. Yeah, she's white. She's white, and we have twins, Lucas.